What's up guys, Scott Martin here, dishing out the fishing tips for you. You know, topwater fishing is probably one of the most fun ways to fish. I love those explosions those fish give on those topwater lures. But you know, there's several different types to choose from. You have popping style, you have the prop style, and then you have the walking type baits like I have here. You know, a walking bait like we have here, this is a River to Sea Rover, is a very, very awesome bait. I throw it a lot in the springtime. I also throw it a lot in the fall. Anytime those fish are, you know, I see them actively feeding on the surface, is a great time for topwater. When do I throw a topwater? I don't throw a topwater when it's real cold out. I throw it when it's warm water conditions or warm weather. Cloudy conditions make it great. You don't want a lot of wind, but a little bit is good. Just a little ripple on the surface is good, or dead calm. You know, walking the dog with a topwater bait like this is a difficult thing to do. So I'm gonna hopefully show you how I like to walk the dog with this technique. You know, some of the things to consider. Fluorocarbon line is out. Don't throw fluorocarbon. You hear me talk about fluorocarbon all the time. Don't throw it on your topwater lures. I like regular monofilament like your standard P line or braid like we have here behind us. You know, when I'm fishing on Okeechobee, I like braid, heavy cover situations. You don't have to worry about the fish seeing it too much because the bait's moving along the surface, making a lot of commotion. So, walking the dog, real simple way of doing it, but it does take some practice. Basically, I'm gonna make that cast out there with that bait, let it settle. I wanna have my rod in this position like this. I'm not gonna have my rod tip up, and I'm not gonna have it way down either. I'm gonna kinda have it kinda at a medium level, but angled down slightly, and I'm gonna use my wrist a lot. Basically, I'm popping that bait. See how it's walking left, right, left, right, left, right? That's walking the dog. See how that bait is coming through the water? Left, right, left, right, left, right. I'll pause it every once in a while. But here's the trick. I'm popping the slack in my line. I'm not pulling this bait real tight. I'm popping the slack in my line, which then allows that bait to twitch one way and then the slack, and you pop it and it pops it the other way. So you don't want to pull it or twitch it on a tight line. You want to pop it on a real slack line. That's how you walk the dog. It's a rhythm. You know, once you get it going, you want to keep it going. You don't want to change it up too much. Once you get really good at it, you can pause and get it going again, but it is a rhythm. So think about it a lot like that. Again, throw it out there, let the bait settle, put the reel in gear, and I'm twitching it, and all I'm doing with this reel is reeling the slack up as I twitch it along. So I'm not reeling the bait and twitching it, I'm twitching it but reeling up my slack. Look at my line here in the water. It's basically twitching slack. My line's not tight, and I'm popping that slack in my line. Very important. That's what gets that bait to go hard left and hard right. That's what you want to do when you're walking the dog. So practice makes perfect. Get out there on the water, make sure you don't have fluorocarbon, get braided line or get regular monofilament, pop the slack in your line, keep your rod tip kind of low to medium, use your wrist a lot, and have some fun, guys. We'll talk about some more tips soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe down below. See you later.